The name is Stéphan. I'm with Diony Distillery. I've been distilling here in Red Deer County actually since 2018. Been barreling since 2019 and officially open to the public since 2023. We take grain that's from around here. What is really native to this area is wheat, it's barley, it's rye, and oats. We took the wheat out and we took the three other grains and we decided to make a whiskey. Our mash bill recipe is 65% rye, 25% barley, and 10% oats. And to begin with, I had no idea what it was going to be, so I had to go from farm to farm and speak with the farmers and taste the grain and imagine what it would be like in spirit form, aged for 3 years here. It took a lot for me to go out to these farms and explore, and it was fascinating to encounter people's pride of what's growing here. On the farmer side, there's this huge pride of what they're part of. In speaking with other people that are more from urban centers in Alberta, they're not aware. They're simply not aware of what we have here in Alberta. And they might want to buy high-priced Japanese whiskey. Little do they know, the barley that is used in the Japanese whiskey is actually from Alberta. We're manufacturing with fine products from Alberta, and this trend needs to keep going. Canadians at times are very proud of what we have, and we'll fish cod and then or tuna, and then we'll ship it down south so we could buy it back in a can. We will be really proud of our lumber, and we'll send our lumber around the world, and we buy it back as a couch or what have you. I think there's an opportunity from coast to coast, and Alberta as well, especially, to do something with these raw resources and be proud about making some quality byproducts. We have some of the best grain in the world. It's shipped around this world to make fine byproducts, and here's an opportunity to do something with it at home. We need to showcase, we need to promote in a transparent manner and with education what we have here locally. Because if we are to really boast about what we have, and let's say this is done through agritourism to a certain extent, locally we need to be the best ambassadors. And that needs to be done through education, and they need to realize what we have, because I think a lot of people don't realize what we have. And so I'm at the heart of that. I'm at the heart of that through my workshops that I have here at the distillery. I'm at the heart of that when people buy my bottle and taste what we have, because all my 4 whiskeys have international acclaim at this point. And I see Alberta really taking off because people know that we have good grain here. So the expectation of having fine spirits goes hand in hand. We'll probably see this coming up in future years, I hope, that Alberta will play a huge role in developing this, and side by side with agritourism, I think we can do something really special, something unique. Today, I think the strongest trait we have to boast about is the grain, the Alberta grain. So for me, even though the history might not be as strong or strongly felt as it could be in the United States, going back to what farmers are doing day in, day out, and making sure we've got quality grain coming out of this province, I think that's our angle. I think that's Alberta's angle right there. Alberta Tourism talked about, the jewels of Alberta Tourism are found in Jasper, Banff, Canmore, so on and so forth, but the crown remains everything else, right? Which encompasses the farmland, and people are curious more than ever about what happens there. We're in it, we know it, we're good at it, why not feature it? And bridge that gap of disconnect with some urban dwellers, if you want, even suburbanites, to come to central Alberta and have a taste of what we grow and what we work hard to day in, day out. Because on the world scene, whether it's our meat, whether it's our grain, whether it's our honey or potatoes, it's being noticed. And so that's celebrated at home. Whiskey's very earth tone, right? Like it's amber, it's brown, it's wood, it's a bit of metal, lots of metals, but that's typically cold. So having this here is just, it warms the place up, and it's nice. It's a nice complement to the space. In roasted malt, I get my barley from Red Shed in Penhold, and that 25% barley that we have here, right? So these are the oats, this is the rye. So that 25% barley comes in a roasted form. But I'm proud to say that grain comes 10 minutes from here. And it has such an impact on the flavors, it's crazy. So really, my product is very Albertan. It has the grain from Alberta, this barrel from Alberta, it's aged here, it comes here, Central Alberta, and it's making its mark.